What if you could buy investment properties with no credit checks and, when done right, no money out of your own pocket? How would that change things? Well, there are strategies that the industry players are hoping that you never find out about. My name's Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the Go-Getter Family Real Estate Investing Academy. This is part one of a four-part series where I'm going to give you the 4 creative strategies that you can use to buy these properties by becoming the bank. The first strategy is subject to the existing financing. Now, the problem is when we go to buy investment properties, we got to fill out credit checks and we got to have a boatload of money to buy investment properties and fix them up. Not with subject to. We are leveraging the existing mortgage. So we are buying that investment property by taking over the existing mortgage, leaving that mortgage in place in the seller's name, and the deed to the house gets transferred to us. Now we hold those properties in something called a land trust. Subject to allows us to become the bank, where we circumnavigate traditional ways of financing deals. So part 2, strategy number 2, it's something called the sandwich lease option. Now, there are no credit checks with this, no credit applications. What we're doing is we are controlling the property. We don't own it, we control it. So we may go to a tired landlord and offer them terms. We're basically buying that house on layaway. We would give the tired landlord monthly payments. We, us, the buyer, the grantee, would be responsible for making those monthly payments and finding a tenant to put into the property that would give us a down payment. We get to put that in our pocket, and then we would charge them more a month than what we took those payments over for from that tired landlord, thus buying that property while somebody else pays for it for us. That is called a sandwich lease option. Now, number 3 strategy is something called the option. The option to purchase real estate. What this is getting a property under control for a particular amount of time. We recommend that you get it under control for 6 to 12 months. Now, here's the problem. You do the same thing with realtors when you sign a listing agreement with them. The difference in this is realtors don't give you as the seller any consideration to get your property under control once you sign the contract, the listing agreement with them. That should be an unenforceable contract because you're not getting anything in return. An option, on the other hand, if you're an investor, you would go to a seller and you can give them a chunk of money, $2,000, $5,000, and then for 6 to 12 months, you can give them monthly payments, or you can agree on a particular amount at the end of that 6 months or that 12 months. During that time period, you now have control of the property, and guess what you get to do? You get to go out there and partner with somebody to do the repairs, list it with a realtor yourself, sell it at a higher price, and guess what? You make the profit in between. This is how you become the bank. This is part 4 of a 4-part series of the 4 creative strategies. Strategy number 4 is the agreement for deed or contract for deed. What it is it's similar to buying a car. A contract for deed is you buy the house, the seller keeps the deed until you live up to your end of the agreement, whatever that is. You can give them money down up front when you first take possession of the house and then monthly payments over time. Or you can just start out by giving them monthly payments over time, no down payment. Here's how you do it with no money. Once you get it under control, during your inspection period, you go out and you find your buyer that you sell it to on term, on layaway. Your buyer gives you payments higher than what you agreed on with your seller. Thus, you're making a profit. You got control of the property. Somebody else is paying for it for you. And you can live a life like this where you're in exotic places. Don't forget to hit that like and follow button so that you can learn more.